3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, now you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Indianapolis. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
No, we changed it.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Colts. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent.
A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Flowers now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Hunter to get it going. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On play action, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
43-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Being uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Jackson up top again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they'll wind up getting 7 on that 4th and 3.
For a Colts first down.
This one's complete to Washington. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Washington.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
The ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Brings up
Third down and 3. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
the Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We'll start this drive with a run by Hunter. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Jackson on the move. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Colts stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Mahomes. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
A tight end in motion now. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Hunter. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
So often sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. Then Osborne with the grab. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st down, Kansas City.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot where the slide begins, that's a pickup of about 9. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. It's Osborne in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. Looking underneath here for Hunter. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Up the middle, it is Hunter. And he'll get about 5. 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have got a lot more difficult.
It is 3rd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
That's complete to the rookie's second-round pick. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
No, we changed it.
On first and 10, Jackson. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
You are X. We changed it.
Jackson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Jackson now. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Flowers now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They get 15 on that game. First down, KC. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Hunter. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again here with Hunter. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45.
To throw is Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Give left side for Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Cross.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Room to run at the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Colts 35, Chiefs 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And He is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. Whoa. Still on his feet, and they will finally run him down. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Hunter again. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here's a run with their tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
180.
Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
2nd and 10.
What a shot. 180.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
4th down. Jackson. That's taken in. And he is going to have a Colts first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line.